Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shenanigans Comedy Theater Presents Clash of the Comics Quarantine Edition. This is our live online comedy competition. I'm your host, Kimberly Wilson. You'll see me in a minute, but I got some stuff to cover before you actually look at my face. So let's get into some of that. First of all, let me tell you that this is not for the faint of heart. So if you're easily offended, jump off now. This is a rated R show. Content may include, let me rephrase, content most certainly will include crude language, adult themes, and drug references. This is intended for mature audiences only. So otherwise, get out of here. Also, note that the views and opinions expressed in this broadcast do not reflect or represent those of Shenanigans Comedy Theater. Speaking of Shenanigans Comedy Theater, we'd like to let you know that we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. That means part of what we do is good stuff for the community, but it also means that we're broke as shit. So, if you have $1, $2, $3, $5, more than that, hell, you just got a stimulus check, then we would love it if you'd throw a couple of bucks our way. There are multiple ways to support us there, as you see on the screen. But we also have links, and the hashtags for all of those things are in the description of this video. So if you have even $1, anything helps. We would love your support. If not, thank you anyway for watching. We appreciate you being here. Speaking of your function tonight, you're going to help us decide who gets the $25 prize for tonight's show. And then next Thursday, the 30th, we will have a finale show where all the winners are going to come back and compete head-to-head for a $100 prize. So any money that you throw our way helps to fund the contest as well as help Shenanigans. Since we can't have audiences, we have no income. Now then, your role, as I was saying before, is you get to help decide the winner, which means you get to be judgmental AF. So now's the time to let that freak flag fly and let us see what kind of views and opinions you hold in regard to comics. Like I said before, my name is Kimberly Wilson. I am your host for the evening. We have a fantastic lineup of comics from all over the place, including 2 from Canada. Oh, Canada. Yeah, I'm not going to sing that. Anyway, but getting right into it, speaking of, is comic number 1 is Kyle Petrila from Brampton, Ontario. There's a 2-dimensional version of Kyle on the screen. How are we doing, Kyle, on the screen?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you going to leave your picture up there the whole time? We're not going to get to see you?
You'll see me in a minute.
Okay, then. Well, Kyle, we're about to start our contest, and you're the first comic. Do you have any questions before we start your time?
Nope.
Well, all right, then, Kyle, your 5 minutes start now.
All right. Hey, everybody. Okay, so my picture was taken before I went into quarantine. And this is me now.
And Rob Zombie.
Fuck, man. It's been a rough time. So, if I don't look that enthusiastic to be here, it's because I thought starring in Aquaman would have done better for my career. I'd also like to take this time to wish everybody a happy Easter, since you rarely hear it from Jesus himself. So I've been quarantined for 37 days now. That's how non-essential I am. I swear I've never been referred to as non-essential this much since my birth. Fuck, I was the 3rd child. They already had a boy and a girl. It's not like we're farmers. I've been using this time to my advantage, though, learn some things, and, I want to quarantine and qualify. So I've learned, if you replace surfboards with cars and banks with trucks, Point Blank and Fast and Furious are the Point Break, and Fast and Furious are the exact same fucking movie. Also, the Purge movies have nothing to do with bulimia. Also, I've achieved a new thing today. I've achieved these pants no longer need a belt. So, God, staring at a picture of myself is ruining me. All right. So, I have to turn that off. So I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I looked this way before the show started. It's pretty, you'll learn a lot from it. Like, first, if you get a ride from a stranger on a horse, before you molest her, find out if she's your sister or not. Also, if I've learned any worthless bastard can become king, so you got a chance, Dad. Don't worry, he's not here. He never was. Also, there's a dude in the show that has I guess he has a wife, and then he has a kid, and then that kid becomes a wife, and that daughter becomes more daughters and more wife. And that's just the greatest explanation of compound interest I've ever heard. The other day I was like pretty blown back. Like, this is how millennials solve problems. Like, so a plastic straw almost like was killing a fucking drug addict turtle. And so we created metal and paper straws, and now I put a paper straw through a plastic lid. And instead of just giving me a cup. Wish I wrote more jokes. But yeah, so TV's been fucking interesting. So it's like we were preparing for this. Like, if you know what The Circle is, that show, fuck, it's only communicating through online messaging. We didn't know it was going to be a way of life when it finished. Fuck. This is going good. I know it. Maybe if I just, here you go. Watching you now. All right. So I am in Canada, eh? All right. So, fuck, man. I need a haircut too, but like, quarantine fucking is for a purpose. So, all right. I'll leave you with this. Okay. Shit. Good. I remembered one. All right. So, my name is Kyle, and it has been, it was okay growing up like that, But then around grade 4 and 5, 6 and 7, I'm not that young, people started singing Kyle's Mom's a Bitch to me. And I hadn't seen South Park at this time, so all I could wonder is, how did all these people meet my mom? All right, that's me from Canada. I remembered some of it.
Right. Oh, Kyle Petrila, everybody. All right. I was sitting here wondering, who is it that he reminds me of? And he listed all of them. So thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. All right. Next, we're going to go to Kirk Broussard, who is currently absent in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, Kirk.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good to see you. Good to see you again.
Likewise. You have any questions before we start your time?
Not at all. I'm good to go.
All right, Kirk. Well, your 5 minutes start now.
Perfect. Hello, Internet. It's good to finally talk to Internet, my arch nemesis as far as time wasting goes. And so many links. Every time you think you've clicked on all those links, Internet, you've always got a new one for me. Oh, well, all right. Let's get off topic there. Let's not do that this early. Oh, what's going on? Well, I'm on the topic of clicking on things. Don't forget, click, like, and subscribe down at the bottom of the page here. Hit that notification bell, too, if you want to be notified every time I have a new thought that I think is funny. Oh, wait, what? It's not that kind of a broadcast? Oh, wait. Hey, okay. Well, fuck your links then. Fuck all those likes. I don't care. Do whatever you feel like. I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. I live in Las Vegas. I am a 40-year-old straight white male. I live alone with 2 cats. A lot of people describe that as a perfect serial killer starter kit. I'm not sure. I disagree with that. Give me 10 years. You'll either see me on Netflix for comedy or for that other thing. So yeah, I don't know. I am do a little dating online. I'm on Tinder, some of the other social media dating apps, but I looked up some tips on improving my Tinder profile recently. 2 things I saw online. Keep it short and sweet, and women love when you ask questions. So my new Tinder profile, it's just my picture, and it says, "What's your address?" I did get laid recently, though, a few nights ago. It's pretty nice. Met a girl in one of those apps. Met up with her, brought her home, yada, yada, yada. Wanted to see her again a couple nights later, and I went out to my garage, and she kicked her way out of the cage. All right, enough serial killer stuff. Let's talk about other things. I'm starting a theme restaurant, guys. I'm in Vegas. Restaurants are big, not right now, but theme restaurants are really cool. They're all over the place here. It's going to combine my love of 2 things: amazing Mexican food and autoerotic asphyxiation. I'm going to call it Me Chokin' Michoacan. Or maybe Me Choco Taco. The name is irrelevant. It's going to be low lighting, a lot of one-tops. We'll do like a BYOB Wednesday, bring your own belts. It's going to be a good place. Hope to see some of you guys there soon. This is a gambling town I live in, though, Vegas. I mean, is it out of line if 2 people hang themselves within seconds of each other and I say they were neck and neck at the end? I mean, it was a very tight finish. 2 championship belts were secured that night. So yeah, I'm a smoker. Smoke Camel cigarettes. I love them. I've smoked Camels for forever. I'm old enough to remember when they actually were forced to get rid of Joe Camel because he was preaching to children. They didn't want to promote their cigarettes to children who loved him as a sponsor. But just recently, I bought a pack of Camel Blues, which I smoked, and it was labeled blank canvas, encouraging you to color your cigarette pack with crayons or markers, whatever you have laying around. I don't know. I'm just glad that they're finally targeting artistic meth heads as opposed to children. It's a step forward. Anybody out there like porn? I'm going to assume I got a couple of claps there from people watching at home. I love porn. I love classic porn, like 70s and 80s Playboys, the Bush era, as I like to refer to it. That's a political pubic pun. Those are few and far between jokes, guys, right? I really did you a favor there. Yeah, I don't know, just like an old 80s VHS classic stuff. Does anybody like POV porn? I like classic POV porn, just looking through your neighbor's window. So, a friend of mine recently was telling me about an interesting experience she had, but I couldn't see anything but the positives in it. Let me tell you guys a little bit. She went to her annual appointment at the gynecologist. Gotcha. Went to her annual appointment at the gynecologist, and the gynecologist, he was literally knuckle deep inside of her when he said that she's in peak physical condition. Now, I've never seen this friend of mine's vagina, but you would think that she's proud to have it on the authority of a medical professional that her vagina is ready for the cover of Sports Illustrated, or at least a Wheaties box. Thanks, I'm Kirk B, guys. Y'all have a great night.
Ow! All right. Kirk Broussard, everybody. So we now have 2 more comics left in the first round. I don't think that I went over it, and we're going to have 2 rounds, 4 comics in each round, and each comic gets 5-minute sets. So they will be, if you're loving a comic, you only got 5 minutes. If you're not loving a comic, you only got 5 minutes. So just hang in there. We'll be rocking and rolling and getting this thing going. All right, next up, we have Brent Reed. How are we doing, Brent Reed? Hey.
Is it time for me to start right now?
Did I say it was starting right now?
No.
Okay. So then it's not starting right now. So how you doing?
I'm doing good, baby. How you doing?
Doing good. You might want to speak up a little bit. It's a little hard to hear you right now.
All right. Is it better now?
Yes, it is. All right. Your 5 minutes start now, sir.
Hey.
Hi.
It's weird doing comedy while looking at myself. I know what I look like. I look like a superhero at the beginning of the movie before they get their superpowers. You know, the kid that's getting his ass whipped in an alleyway, and you're like, damn. Can't wait for this pussy's parents to die, you know? I look like Peter Parker if instead of a spider, he were bitten by a radioactive lesbian. That's what I look like. That's what I'm dealing with. Quarantine, it's weird. We're all picking up a lot of new hobbies. I'm not going to say that one of my new hobbies is smoking pot, but I will say if you had walked into my apartment last night, you would have found me with a fistful of Black Forest ham straight out of the package. 100%. I've been doing a lot of stuff to occupy my time. One of those things is like Kirk. I've been doing a lot of online dating. I'm on the Tinder, and the other day a girl messaged me first, which doesn't usually happen, right? She messaged me first. She said, hey, I'm going to call you the cat whisperer because you know exactly what my pussy needs. Yeah, pretty weird, right? So I was like, I got to one-up her. She likes it weird. I can get weird. So I said, hey, girl. I'm going to call you my dad because I'm going to kiss you on the mouth. Did you know you can get banned from Tinder? Yes, you super can. You super duper can, and I didn't super like it. A woman the other day, a woman messaged me, this is before the quarantine, but she asked me to join an orgy, which I declined. Right? But only I think I declined it off the bat because orgy just sounds gross. I think they should change the word, right? I think instead of orgies, we should call them people Tetris. Right? Like that sounds way more fun. Like if I was like, hey guys, I gotta go. I gotta meet up with this family for some people Tetris. You'd be like, oh, can I come? And I'd be like, no, you wouldn't fit in. A little bit of a Tetris joke. All right. Another weird dating thing that I had. See, Tinder has a bad reputation about being a hookup app. I've gotten dates on dating apps. I went on one date from Tinder, and it was going great until she said, I don't believe in time. I don't believe in the concept of time. I was like, that's kind of weird. I didn't really believe her. And then later that night, she said, after we wrestled, after we got done having sex, she goes, whoa, that was fast. And I go, ha, gotcha. It was all a part of the plan. And then she was like, where'd you get that Bane mask? I go, look, you're the weird one here, not me. You're the weird one. All right. And that's going to do it for me. I've been Brent Reed. Thank you, guys.
Well, all right, then. I said you had 5 minutes, but apparently Brent didn't. Okay, so just real quick before we move on to the last contestant of round one, I would like to remind you that Shenanigans Comedy Theater is a 501c3 nonprofit. So if you have a couple of bucks to throw our way, we sure would appreciate the help and the support. We're going to give $25 away to a comic tonight, $100 next Thursday, and we kind of want to keep our doors open during this whole pandemic business. So if you can, please help us out. Now, with that being said, we're going to go to our last comic of round one, Paul Atkinson from Schenectady, New York. I just like saying Schenectady. But how are you doing, Paul?
Hey, all right, everybody. Schenectady, yes, it's the shithole town of USA, upstate New York, about 90 miles from New York City.
All right.
Everybody says, oh, you're from New York, right? What's it like on the subway? What's it like? I said, I don't live in down New York City. I live in Schenectady. It's a fucking shithole. I don't like it, but I know
Paul,
I don't care.
Paul,
there's nowhere for me to go.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
Paul, pause. Yes. Take a breath and let me start your time, okay? Your 5 minutes start now.
Okay. Oh, I'm from Schenectady, and it's a shithole town, but I don't care. New York City, that's cool, but I'm 90 miles away, and everybody thinks that I live in New York City. I don't have no fucking subways up here. There's a fucking shit-ass bus, and you get on a bus and it smells like shit. I was using Lysol before all this coronavirus came. Everybody thought I was crazy. Why do you do that? I said, there's fucking scumbags. There's shit on the thing. There's bums, everything. It's disgusting. But now I'm the fucking hero of the fucking United States. I got fucking 20 bottles of Lysol in my closet. I can sell for $10. I was like, who'd ever thought that Lysol would be so cool? Now, I'm a little bit hyper, a little bit paranoid. I can't help it. I did acid only once, and I'll never do it again. I'm probably still freaked out. I was eating my cereal one day, and I looked at the box, and I saw the fucking leprechaun come out of the box and eat my fucking marshmallows. I'm like, Lucky Charms, what the fuck? They ain't that lucky. I was ready to fucking kick his ass in the head, but I didn't know where he was. I don't know what to say, everybody. Quarantine kind of sucks. I work in a hospital. I got to go to work every day. I got to go and fight this virus, and I got to wear a mask. And this shit's fucked up. Now this is going to be the new normal. What are you going to do when you go to a bar and you meet a girl or a dance club? You got a fucking mask on. So then she had a mask on. She took her mask off and she had fucking green teeth. Oh, fucking nasty. I said, put the fucking mask on. It's better that way. Oh, man, I don't know what to say, everybody. I'm hyped up, ready to go. Know where to go. I hope New York opens up soon. Governor Cuomo says we're the highest in the United States. Who'd ever thought? The coronavirus hits New York up as high as it goes. It's crazy. But Schenectady, it's a shithole, people. Don't go. I saw 2 crackheads smoking a fucking crack pipe. I said, you got to stay social distance. Oh, we got a crack pipe that's 6 feet. I said, oh, okay, enjoy. I don't know what to say, everybody. I hope you have a good life. Laugh. Who knows what's going to happen in the world. But the other day, one day, I got a call. Didn't know who it was. This girl said she's going to commit suicide. I said, oh, geez, don't do that. She goes, oh, no, I'm going to take this whole bottle of fucking sleeping pills. I said, how many you got? 1. I said, fucking 1 ain't going to do it. You better go get some more. I said, oh, my God. Did I just say that to this girl? She calls back. She goes, oh, what should I do? I took 1 sleeping pill. I said, you ain't going to fucking die with 1 sleeping pill. You got to go get more. Oh, my God. I hope I didn't kill her, but what can I do? Then I don't know what else to say, people. I just want everybody to live, love, and be happy. This coronavirus sucks. But until we get a cure, this is going to be what it's like, wearing a mask. You go into a bank with a mask on, they might think you're robbing them. You're not robbing them. That's the new norm. So, peace out, everybody, and I hope you have a safe and corona-free virus life.
All right. Thank you very much, Paul Atkinson. Clearly from Schenectady, New York. All right. We have come to the end of round 1, which means that we're going to turn on the voting. That's what I'm doing when I'm looking away from you right now. I'm turning on the voting. And we're going to go to our voting slide. All right. You have 5 minutes to get your votes in. I know that the voting links have also already been put into the comment thread on this video, so you can go there. If you're on our Facebook page instead of the watch page, you can also go to the description of the video, and the links are there as well. Your 5 minutes to vote starting now. All right, voting has concluded. We do have a winner. Let me get that. All right. So we have 3 out of 4 of our comics for round 2 on the line. They can't see you right now, comics, but I need y'all to help me out and give me a virtual drum roll on whatever sound you can, because I'm about to announce the round 1 winner. So drum roll. The winner of round 1 is Brent Reed, everybody. So Brent Reed will be coming back to go head to head with the winner of this round to determine tonight's victor. Real quick, just want to remind you guys that we do this every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from now through next Thursday, and then possibly beyond that. We might adjust our schedule a little bit, but there seems to be some interest, so we may keep going after that. And also, once again, if you have a couple of bucks to throw our way, we sure would appreciate your help. Now then, if you will bear with me, we're going to go to Bobby Sutton. And there she is. How we doing, Bobby?
Above average. How you doing, Kim?
Doing good. Thanks for asking. Do you have any questions before we start your set?
Do you know the way to San Jose?
I could probably Google map it.
Nah. Let's just do this.
All right. Well, your 5 minutes start now.
All right. Good evening, guys and dolls. Are we having a fabulous pandemic or what? I am Bobby Sutton. I am a proud stay-at-trailer home mom, but my trailer is attached to cinder blocks, which means obviously I can afford the large boxed wine. Yes, God bless me. So good. It's been a lifesaver. Yeah, I have lupus. My husband is an essential worker, which means I've been basically held up in this bedroom for 38 days. And I have come to appreciate the value of that Wilson ball in that Castaway movie. And I now feel that Wilson ball deserved an Academy Award. I don't have a Wilson ball, but I do have like all my little stuffed animals, and we've become quite close over the last month or so. It's still a little too close. Let's just not discuss this with my husband. That's a discussion I don't want to have. Yeah. I'm learning so much with this COVID, though. I'm learning new skills. I've learned how to make a meal for 4 out of ramen noodles, McDonald's dipping sauce, and a half-eaten Hot Pocket. It's delicious with enough boxed wine. Yeah, I'm loving these online mics. You know, it's easier than driving to them because we stay-at-trailer home moms can't afford fancy things like fancy phone service. Yeah, we can't afford, like, you know, Verizon or Cricket. Now, I'm stuck with Boost, and everything about Boost is just like a little bit worse. Yeah, I don't get the fastest destinations from points A to B. No, I get the fastest destinations to the best crack houses in between points A and B. Hashtag blessed. Yeah, you know, COVID is making me see new realities and truths about the world around me and myself. You know, for months I've been hearing people complain, oh my God, society has just gone backwards in time. It's like we are living in the 60s again. Yeah, the 1660s. And for all of these celebrities and social media vampires, you're all out there crying in your mansions about, oh, this isolation, it's worse than prison. I don't think that I can get through it. Yeah, Anne Frank called. She said, sack up, Buttercup. I did learn a nefarious fact about myself during this time. Been streaming a lot of television. And you know that 6 degrees of bacon? I am 1 degree of bacon away from the most notorious character on Netflix these days, and I got proof. This is me 20 years ago petting one of the Tiger King's cubs. I know it was his because he still had the same haircut. He let me play with these cubs for 2.5 hours, and then he said, "Girl, you got away with big cats. I want to give you a job on my ranch." Well, obviously I didn't take the job because, I got all of my limbs, and my husband's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive. But I've been watching other things too, like the Naked and Afraid shows. Hell to the no. Now, I'd be afraid to be naked on national television. Yeah, me and getting caught in the woods. If I'm going to bring my one item, it's going to be clothes. No one's going to catch me roaming around the woods sporting this prepubescent 12-year-old boy body. No. You see this? This is all Wonder Bra here, people. Oh, yeah, you feast your eyes on all this isn't in the privacy of your home, like the saddest porno you ever saw. Yeah. Drag queens, they pity these nodacious tatas, because when it comes to a pair of great big old titties, I can't even push them together and make one good one.
Well, Robin, that's your time. Thank you so much. Everybody, Bobby Sutton. Have a great COVID. All right. Now we are going to go to Kelly Zemnickas.
Ooh.
How's it going, Kelly?
It's going good. It's a
Good
blistery, windy day.
Oh, yeah? This
Yeah,
is our
very windy
second Canadian from Toronto. Kelly, do you have any questions before we start your time?
Can someone get me a glass of wine? That would be great.
Well, Robin is in Birmingham, Alabama.
I'll take the box. I will share.
All right. Well, your 5 minutes start now, Kelly.
Amazing. So, hi, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. And I don't know about you, but do you feel like we keep choosing the wrong adventure in the choose your own adventure that's 2020? I don't know, man. Like I read those books as a kid, and I'd always like skip ahead to find the cool adventure to go on. This year, though, every adventure ends in fire. So I don't know what I don't know what is happening. We were talking about dating earlier in the show, and I have to say I rejoined the dating world about 2 weeks before North America shut down. So I feel like I owe an apology to everybody. Apparently this year was difficult enough that 2020 just couldn't handle another 42-year-old woman looking for love. It was like, you know what? No, got to shut this down. So I apologize to everyone out there. But just like thinking ahead to when we can gather again, when we can meet in person safely, I'm kind of worried about what the dating scene is going to be like, like what are my standards going to be, Will standards exist? I'm not so sure, guys. I don't know. I don't know what kind of questions I'm going to be asking men when I go on dates, I'm going to be asking things like, have you had a job in the past 6 months? Maybe not, Instead of asking my girlfriends, do you think he's fuckable? I'm going to be asking questions like, do you think he's quarantinable? Do you think I can do that? Not so sure. Like, I'm genuinely afraid of future Kelly and the bad decisions I'm going to be making romantically, Like, I guarantee you I'm going to sleep with a guy who smells of like knockoff Purell, it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen, man. But speaking of social distancing, though, I have to give a shout out to my parents because I feel like my mom and dad were social distancing long before it was a government regulation. Just as an example, when my parents got engaged, they were not in the same room. is a true story. My father shouted his proposal out from the bathroom. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. And my mom very appropriately shouted back, I guess so. Yeah. Fair response given how it was posed to her, really, It begs the question, what on earth was happening in that bathroom that my dad was like, I need to lock it down with a woman in the kitchen? She have health benefits he needed? I am not so sure. But very romantic proposal like that was. They had a romantic wedding. Mom did 7 shots of vodka before walking down the aisle. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they had to find Dad passed out at a bar, bring him to the church, So were they saying I do to each other or another round? No one's really sure. But they did celebrate their anniversary recently, which was lovely. And a very, very lovely ceremony. They renewed their vows 6 feet apart, just like every year. So, love those guys. I really, really do. But I'll leave you guys with this. I had my birthday recently, celebrated my birthday in quarantine, 42 now, and I'm digging being in my 40s. I really am, but I still break out at this stage of my life, which really sucks. I thought I was over this shit. So I called my doctor. I was like, hey, what can I do about these breakouts that I keep getting? And that's when she said to me, well, Kelly, if you have a baby, your hormones will balance out and your skin will clear up. Yeah, a baby. Yeah. Apparently we're out of cream. In Canada, there's no cream left, which is a little disconcerting, Like, maybe it's just me, but I kind of feel like it's a tad bit selfish to bring a person into this world just so I can have clear skin. I don't know. I've been Kelly Zimnikas. Thanks so much, guys.
All right, Kelly Zimnikas, everybody. And now we go to Valerie Bentavinya. How's it going, Valerie?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Do you have any questions before we get you started?
No.
All right.
No. As long as you can hear me, it's all good.
We can hear you. Your 5 minutes start now.
Cool. Hi, everyone. I'm Valerie. I live in Seattle. I'm not from Seattle. I moved to Seattle from Belgium, where we've been making beer long before anyone else had. Like, we're the true hipsters. We do craft beer better than anyone else. But once I lived here for a year, I decided I had the rights to complain like every other Seattleite. So I wrote a song about that. So it's kind of hard to see, but I did bring a ukulele. So I'll stand on my tippy toes so you can see me play. Here it is. This is the Seattle song called Seattle Rain. I really love my dog and walking her at Elkhart Beach, but I don't get why she has to be on a leash. And it gets worse, it really ruins my day that I can't bring my dog into a cat cafe. I thought living in Seattle would at least have this perk, but apparently I can't wear activewear to work. You find me on Tinder, don't assume what I'm like. I know I say that I love the outdoors, but don't fucking take me on a hike. Sure, we have beer and we have weed, but is it all organic? Because that is what I need. Oh, Seattle, you're such a pain. Easy to be evergreen when all you do is rain. Seattle rain, Seattle rain. I just wish the weather would be everything it's not. Yesterday was too cold, today is too hot. Life in Seattle is so difficult, you see. Amazon is right here, where's my next day delivery? You don't make friends here, didn't you know? So why do I have to talk to strangers when shopping at Trader Joe's? Sometimes I really think I should move away. Some breweries only have like 8 different types of IPA. Sure, I love beer. No, sure we have beer and we have weed, but is it all organic? Because that is what I need. Oh, Seattle, you're is such a pain. Easy to be evergreen if all you do is rain. Seattle rain, Seattle rain. Easy to be evergreen if all you do is rain. I'm gonna sing more songs. So this is what I do when I get bored, which I have been doing a lot of because I'm stuck at home. Yay! The other day I tried to buy flour for baking bread because, like everyone else in the country, I'm assuming, I have a sourdough starter. So that's what the song is about. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control of my mind. I'm panic buying. The lack of flour is horrifying. You better stock up and always wear a mask. Please just stay 6 feet away. You better stock up, but that's no easy task. Inside your house you should stay. Apparently Yoda's in my song sometimes. Where are the groceries I want? There's nothing left. Where are the groceries I want? There's nothing left. Where are the groceries I want? There's nothing left. There's so much I need. Oh yes indeed. That was a quick one. Before this all happened, I used to work in a lab. I do not work in a lab right now, but when I did, it was kind of weird because I'm very clumsy and I'm surprised I didn't die. I think it's because I kept on singing the song I will sing right now in my head. I have to warn you, it is a little bit catchy, so I'm sorry for that. Shine a laser in your eye. Eat a piece of bacterial contaminated pie. Stick your hand in an ultrasound bath. Your head exposed from doing too much math. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Trip over an electrical cord. Accidentally open a toxic lab door. Switch your drinking water for some chemicals. Use that laser light to shave your balls. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Stick your hair in a Bunsen burner flame. Think doing stand-up comedy's your ticket to fame. Expose your skin to UV light for telling your supervisor you think they're not right. And then there's another course, but I am out of time. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and bye.
Valerie Bentavinia. I was sitting here the whole time doing this. Dumb ways to die. All right. So for the final comic of round 2, we have a little bit of a technical thing going on. So I'm going to put you guys on this beautiful placeholder slide while I try to connect Gary Held. So if you guys will give me just a moment to see. All right, for whatever reason, Gary and his Skype connection is not working out. I hate that. I'm sorry, Gary. But that means that it is now time for you guys, you the beautiful voting public, to vote for the winner of round 2. Clearly you wouldn't vote for Gary since he was unable to perform, but he's going to be on the ballot. So if you guys will please go to the ballot and vote at this time for the winner of round 2. Let me grab that slide for you. Shenanigans Comedy Theater is having a virtual game night where you could win $25. We'll be playing a variety of awesome, amazing, interactive, entertaining, and well-produced Jackbox games. You're probably wondering, what do I need to be able to join the fun? First of all, you need a ticket. Tickets are only $5, and they're available at shenaniganshsv.square.site. Second, you will need 2 devices, because one of those will be used for our Zoom room, and the other you'll use for a controller. These games are so much fun. There's trivia, word games, puzzle games, drawing games, all sorts of fun. Our adult game night will be this Sunday, April 26th at 8 p.m., and our family game night will be Monday, April 27th at 7 p.m. We sure do hope you can join us.
Is that the trailer? Whose voice is that on the trailer?
That was my voice, Brent Reed, and they can hear you now. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have a very unusual situation that's about to happen, but before we go into the final round, I do want to show you this lovely slide of these beautiful individuals that will be on the show this Thursday. So we hope that you will tune in, see these fantastic comics from all over the place, and show some support that way. And now back to my face. Let me see. I'm trying to go back to my face, and we're not back at my face yet. Hey, we're back to my face. Okay. So, for the first time, since this has been a thing, so this is our 5th, 6th show or whatever, we have a tie, ladies and gentlemen. The round 2 contest ended in a tie. So what we're going to do is have all 3 of them go head-to-head in 3-minute rounds. And the winners from round 2, give me a drum roll, everybody, were Bobby Sutton and Kelly Zemnikas. I was trying to remember how to say her name. So the order will be Brent, then Bobby, then Kelly. Okay? So with that being said, let's go back to Brent Reed. That's not him, that's Kelly. Let me get him on the screen. Clearly not Brent. Hey, there's Brent Reed. Hi. All right. So, Brent, you will have 3 minutes with a light at 2.5, another one at 3, and I'll cut you off if you're still flapping your gums at 3:15.
All right. Sounds good.
You have any questions?
I'm good. I'm good to go.
All right. Your 3 minutes start now, sir.
Hi. I'm glad that the competition's down to us girls. This is exciting. Fun fact, I'm from Alabama, which is weird, I know, because I'm, well-spoken. I'm from here. My favorite part about being in Alabama is I love football season the most, because I just love being scared to walk out of my house wearing the wrong colors, It's like living in redneck Compton is what I would compare it to. One time I was at Walmart, and this dude came up to me and got in my face. Corona. He got in my face, and I could smell the tequila on his breath, right? He's wearing an Alabama Crimson Tide shirt and overalls, and he gets in my face, and he goes, I fucked up because I was wearing an orange shirt and blue shoes, which is the Auburn colors, and the Alabama's rival team. He gets in my face, and he goes, "Roll fucking Tide." And Dad, could you not? We're in Walmart. It's embarrassing. But that's my Paul. That's who he is. That's what he looks like. He's huge. He's like 6 foot tall, big beard, 230 pounds, which is weird because I look like Rachel Maddow's Bitmoji. So we're different people. But I've learned a lot from my parents living in Alabama. I've learned the difference between wrestling and wrestling. Y'all know the difference between wrestling and wrestling? Okay, I'll explain. Wrestling is the Olympic sport. 2 young men, leotards, headgear, the whole thing, trying to spin in a circle and wrestle each other to the ground. And wrestling is how I was conceived. That's how my mom got pregnant. And I know that from asking too many questions. My parents would be in the bedroom. I'd knock on the door like, "Hey, Mom, why were you guys in the bedroom so long? Why is the door locked? Why is Dad crying?" Well, son, we were wrestling. And that was extra confusing because up until that point, I watched wrestling on TV. Wrestling, to me, was what The Undertaker did to mankind off the Hell in the Cell in 1998. You know, to me, that was wrestling. And now I'm taught to believe that that is how you express your love. So I chokeslammed my sister through a fucking coffee table. But now when my sister and I wrestle, we know the difference. And thanks to the abortion laws here in Alabama, we got to keep the baby. Pew, pew, pew. Thank you, guys.
Print read, everybody. All right. Now we go, hopefully, if the camera kept its settings, we're going to Bobby Sutton. There she is. How's it going, Bobby?
Above average. How you doing?
Still good. All right.
Awesome sauce.
All right. Your 3 minutes start now.
Okay, well, as I said before, I'm a proud stay-at-trailer home mom with the cinder blocks of the Botswana of all boys. And I'm kind of thankful to Jesus I got all boys, because I don't make a great girl. Do these look like the nails of someone who gives a shit? No. You know, and I've always gotten along better with boys. You know, I'm built more emotionally and physically like one. And let me get this straight, though. I'm not one of those daddy issue girls. I'm one of those mama girls. You know, like when you guys had your parties on Friday nights, I made sure that your liquor was kept tight. So when your drunk ass bumped into the liquor, you still had liquor. I made sure that your pot was sealed nice and tight. So when you bumped the coffee table, you still had pot. It was the 80s. Shag carpet was a thing. You weren't getting stuff back. You know? So, you know, if hey, you got drunk and stoned and maybe did stuff with old daddy issues over there, I was not going to tell your girlfriend, because bros before hoes. And I didn't like your hoe. She was a bitch. Yeah, you know, and I know I don't sound like a Southern mom, but that's because a white Southern mom, sorry. It's because I was raised by a black Southern mom. See, I lived a different strokes kind of life. My parents who gave birth to me were wealthy, but wealthy people give the help stuff they're not using anymore, you know, like furniture, appliances, or, hey, it's a little white baby in that washing machine on your porch. You have fun with that now. You know, loved mom. She was the straight OG. When we were little, we'd get out of hand in public. She'd be like, all right, that's it. I have had it. Oh, I swear to God, the next one of you gets out of hand, I'm going to slap the black right off you. I've already done it to that one right there. Don't you make me do it again. You know, I'd be like, Mama, why you lie about slapping the black off? And she said, baby, that ain't a lie. That's a joke. A joke ain't believable. If people thought I could slap the black off, I'd be the richest black slapping off woman on the planet. I'd have people wrapped all around this world asking what you want, Shawnee, that full $1,000 black slapping, or you want that $5.99 Michael Jackson special? Now, if you're looking for me in the neighborhood, don't ask for Bobby. You got to call me by my street name. It's Lil Ritz, because I'm a special kind of cracker. I'm Bobby Sutton. Y'all have a beautiful COVID. God bless. Angels on you.
Bobby Sutton, everybody. And now we're going to go to the final comic of the finals, Kelly Zimnikas. How's it going, Kelly?
Hey,
Welcome back.
I'm still good.
Still good.
Still good.
I haven't changed, Kim, you dumbass. That's what that sounded like to me. All right. you 3 minutes start now.
Amazing. So I jumped on the bandwagon recently and I did my ancestry DNA. A lot of people are doing that of late. And I can't say I was overly surprised by my results. I came back 80% vodka. Yeah, I'm very Eastern European. Very. I'm a girl made up of sugar and spice and Smirnoff Ice. So, there we go. But those commercials make me laugh, though. I find every time I watch them, most people in those ads are just really excited to learn they're not German. It's quite a sight to see. But I'm glad I did it, though, you know, because it comes with this little map, shows you where your ancestors came from and went to. In my case, though, Ancestry just gave me a list of AA meetings in my area. They thought I should attend. Yeah, meet a cousin. So it was fun. We got along really well. It was nice. But yeah, definitely vodka runs through the family tree. That is for sure. But I do consider myself a foodie. I am one of those friends that you have taking pictures of the food. I'm a big fan of the avocado. I don't know if we have any avocado fans in the house tonight.
Woo!
Makes noise. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I do love them, but I do find a tease of the vegetable world. Yeah, a bit of a tease. I kind of feel like if an avocado were, say, someone you were interested in, you know, an avocado might say to you, hey, I know you want a relationship with me, and I want one with you too. I really, really do. Just here's the thing. I'm not ready today, but tomorrow, we're going to get married tomorrow, you know. So you're all excited, and you call up that avocado the next day, and the avocado's like, oh my God, I got married to someone else. We're done. Avocados are assholes, is what I'm trying to say, guys. They're just giant assholes. But I talked earlier about being in my 40s, and I dig being in my 40s. I don't have any kids, and I'm okay with that. I'm an aunt. I'm really good at being an aunt. I love my nephews and my nieces. And my nephew is loving the fact that I can't be close to him right now, because every time I see him, you know, I pick him up and I hand him back to his mom at the end of the day. Yeah, he really hates that, you know. Yeah, because he's 30. It's just getting really awkward. Anyways, I've been Kelly Zimnikas. Thanks so much, guys.
All right. Thanks, Kelly. Okay. We have this three-way final going on, so it is time for you to help us vote for the winner of your 5-minute voting round for the finals starts now. right, ladies and gentlemen, the voting period has concluded. We do have a winner, but I'm going to talk at you for a minute before I tell you who the winner is, because I can. All right, so first of all, if you will notice on the screen there, we have some lovely Shenanigans Comedy Theater t-shirts that we would love for you to buy and help support our mission to make comedy accessible to everyone. You can go to shenaniganshsv.square.site to get those. We sure would appreciate it. And if you noticed, we ran a little trailer earlier about something new that we're starting, and that is we're doing game nights. We have an adult game night and a family game night. And the adult game night will start this Sunday, April 26th at 8 p.m. It just costs $5. We're going to give away a $25 prize at the end of the night. It's featuring Jackbox games. Hey, all my people on Skype, any of you guys ever play any Jackbox games?
Yes. On the Switch all the time. It's amazing.
Super fun, right, Brent?
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh, you should, Kelly. It's awesome.
Okay.
They're very cool interactive games. So if you want to join us on either the adult game night or our family game night, which is Monday at 7, you can go to shenanigans.yapsity.com. It's only $5. We will email you the link for the Zoom room, and then we'll play a series of games, do it kind of tournament style-ish. And at the end of the night, we're going to give somebody $25, and you will also be helping out Shenanigans. It's going to be a really, really cool, fun time. So, with all that being said, I need a drum roll from all of my Skype people and myself to announce that tonight's winner, not by much, it was a tight night, but tonight's winner is Brent Reed, everybody. Congratulations goes to Brent Reed. Everybody did a fantastic job. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, all of the other comics that were on the show tonight. We really do appreciate it. Super appreciate those of you who tuned in to watch, to vote, to support. Oh, support. Did I say support? Speaking of support, look at there. You could give us a couple of dollars, and we would really appreciate that. And all of those links and information are in the description of this video. Also, we have a YouTube channel. This will be on our YouTube channel for replay after the show, after it gets uploaded. And we would love it if you could like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff and help us build our YouTube channel as well. In any case,